At the plate, Brian Albert. He's fresh off perhaps the best game of his career. A 6-for-6 line last night. Pitch swung on and hit in the air. De Jesus is after it, and the inning is over. So not much happening. Digging in for his second at-bat, Brian Albert. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Brian.
There's a swing and a missile sent out to center field. A leap, and he makes the catch as he crashes into the wall. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up. Coming to the plate now, Brian Albert. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. Swinging a ball hit in the air to right field, and deep back is the right fielder, but he will look up and watch this one sail out of here. Into the box now, Brian Albert.
Designated hitter, Brian Albert.
First pitch of the at-bat. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Holt looking up. And goodbye. This one ain't coming back.
That's one of those pitches you wish you could take back as soon as it leaves you.
And this afternoon's game ends 7-3. Bud Norris takes the win on the mound, his second of the year. We are north of the border in Toronto, and the retractable roof is closed for comfort. Now at the plate, Brian Albert. And he comes into this one having hit safely in his last 5 games.
Albert.
Ground ball left side. Donaldson's up with it. On to Pierce at first, and the inning is over. So a fairly digging in, Brian Albert comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. See you later. Over the wall, a home run. Solo shot to right center. Number 10 for him on the year as the Twins take a 1-0 lead.
Well, if you're going to get your first hit of the game, you might as well do it with a bang. He thought he could squeeze.
Digging in, Brian Albert comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier.
Albert.
Out into right center. Well hit. He's through first and hustling for second. And the throw in gets away from him.
You'd think they'd stop pitching to this guy by now. He's been torching.
Now to the plate, Brian Albert. He's 2 for 3 with a home run and a double.
Hitter, Brian Albert.
Overholtzer into his motion. Here's a swing and a miss just out in front of that fastball.
Now that's a big swing. That's what the big fella's supposed to do. Look to go downtown. Let it all fly. He let the dog out right there. I want to see if he calms it down or does it again on this pitch.
He's around first, heading for 2. He hit the corner and tries for third. The tag, and he is out at third. And with that, the... Well, we watched a really solid starting pitching performance, kept the opposition at bay, and as a result...
A hitter on a hot streak receives kudos from his batting coach.
Now from the home of the 2014 All-Star. Striding in, Brian Albert. He brings a hit streak that currently sits at 6 games entering play.
Albert.
Lifted in the air out towards left center. Schebler is there, and they breeze through this half inning as the side. Stepping in and ready for another shot. Brian Albert 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Albert.
Hit hard on the ground to short. Escobar fields it cleanly. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Can't start any better than this. He's set down the first 12. We played 4 full. KC leads this one 1-0. Ready for another chance. Brian Albert. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one.
Albert.
There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Soler racing back, but he can't get to this one. It's off the wall. And hold all tickets now as the tying run gets into scoring position with a 2-out double. And guys, the Royals were led to victory by the start turned in by this man, Ian Kennedy. Can't ask for much more. He's our top player of the game.
Well, it wasn't a particularly long.
MLB The Show's coverage of Wednesday night baseball finds us at. So coming to the plate, Brian Albert. And he's been tearing the cover off the ball these past few days, as you see there. Slapped hard the opposite way. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
That ball's right in his wheelhouse. Man, pitcher got lucky. He hit a screaming line drive. Had he lifted it, he'd be jogging right now for 4.
Batting fourth.
Here's Byung-Ho Park. He was hitless in the shutout last night. Runner goes for second. And here's a ball hit in the air. Here comes Soler, but he won't get there. It falls in.
Well, when your average is down that low, you'll take any kind of hit. He'll take that all day long right there.
So step. Digging in for his second at-bat, Brian Albert.
Hitter, number 99.
Into the windup and the pitch. A fastball, and he swings through it to fall behind.
Now that is power. You want to challenge me? I'm giving him a big swing. That was the big swing right there. I loved it.
Hit hard on the ground to second, and that finds its way through for a base hit. So the bottom of the inning is still alive after the 2-out base hit. So make it 2 hits for him now on the night as this one finds its way into center, and you can see
Now batting.
so striding in once again, Brian Albert. 2 base hits, both singles to this point. And there he goes towards second. A pitch out, the throw, and it skips in as he steals the bag easily. So he swipes second despite the pitch out.
Yeah, it seemed like everyone in the building knew he was going to be running there, right? Didn't make a difference, though. He got a great jump and absolutely burned it down to second to get in safely.
He's ready. Here's the 1-0. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Kane on the move. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. Digging in to try it again, Brian Albert. And I don't know about you guys, but I'm a bit surprised to see the bullpen inactive right now.
Yeah, I'm with you, Matt. Even though he's pitching okay, I do think you have to look at what he's given you and realize he's probably approaching the end of his rope pretty soon. Last thing you want is for things to start to unravel and not have a guy ready that you can turn to.
And that'll get down out there for extra bases. And he is into second with a double, his third hit of the night.
Yeah, Matt, just a nice piece of hitting by this youngster. Not only does it look like he's going to be a solid contributor, it looks like he may be an impact player at the big league level for years to come.
Batting.
Ready once again. Well, we watched a really solid starting pitching performance, kept the opposition at bay, and as a result, he's our top player of the game.
Well, I was impressed by this outing, no doubt. The number.
Outdoor baseball now from the Warehouse District and Target Field here in downtown Minneapolis. Today, the third and final game in this three-game series between the Kansas City Royals and the Minnesota Twins. It's baseball, it's the show, and it comes your way next. Digging in now, Brian Albert. First cuts for him here with the bases open and 2 away.
Albert.
And a reach to his backhand side at second, but this finds a way by. The throw into second. The tag, and they'll get him at second, and with that, the side is retired. Stepping into the box, Brian Albert.
The designated hitter.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Liner toward right center. That gets down. He's got himself a base hit. The runner scores from second.
When this thing left his bat, I started thinking it might have enough to get out of here. Didn't quite carry enough, but it does one-hop the wall off the track, and he cruises into second with an RBI two-bagger. You'll take that every day of the week.
And that'll bring up Aledmus Diaz. Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ball game.
Aledmus Diaz.
Set to deliver the 0-1. Now a bunt attempt here. Moustakas scoops it up. A quick out number 1.
Now batting.
Digging in and looking for more, Brian Albert. He's got an opportunity here in a bases-loaded situation. It seems like the right man for the job.
I'd say so. He's the team leader in RBIs. Time for the right man in the right spot.
1 run is scored. 2 runs score. Now a 3rd runner heading for the plate. Throw won't get him. And now they'll get an out at third base at least, but meanwhile 3 runs have all. Digging in once again, Brian Albert. 3 hits, including a pair of doubles for him thus far. And that's cut on and missed 0-1.
He swung so hard, I don't know how he stayed on his feet or kept his helmet on. I'm surprised he didn't fall down. He swung so hard. What a big swing.
Here it comes. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Kane is right there, and he's got it for the first out. Standing in, Brian Albert. He'll lead things off as they look to perhaps build on an already sizable lead. Hit sharply on the ground. And he's retired here, 1 away. Twelve to 2, the final score in this ball game. Kyle Gibson notches his 3rd win.